We've got Tommy take two. Let's see if he's implemented any of the advice from last time. We've got a guard pull. A little bit more pull on that. Look at that. A little bit more drag and sit. That's better. That's an improvement. Yeah, grip break. So we're in nice and tight here. He's got a bit of a knee on the inside, which is better for him than for you. But you got a knee across the chest. You're flat on your back. Better start overall. Ooh, he's rolling on that Kimura though. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so we let him get too much on the sleeve here. So here, you're kind of pummeling inside for the sleeve grip, but with your arm fully extended. If he starts getting your sleeve like that, he's looking for drags up, but there's not much he can do from this passing position. He's just isolating that arm and taking it out of the equation. So you don't need to worry too much. I would say bring that elbow back in, maybe switch to a lapel grip with it, or just keep it in nice and tight. Don't have it floating out here. That's where he gets what he wants. He can pin it to the mat and start to maybe knee slide pass, or he can do what he did and dive on a Kimura. Yeah, don't be flaring yourself out when he gets that grip to the pummeling, because the sleeve grip here is not super useful for him unless he starts really pulling it upwards. So yeah, a bit of a mistake there. Yeah, and the legs as well. So your left hand's not doing anything. The legs, you should be creating some space here to get your legs in a more advantageous position and then coming back in. At the moment, he's kind of compressing your legs. They're blocking him, but they're not active. And that's how he gets his roll here. So you bring the arm in. I guess maybe you sensed what he was going for, but he's able to dive over because of your leg position. So that's a shame. See how we fight out of this. He gets that Kimura trap. He comes up. Okay, nice. Yeah, rolled through with it. That's good. So once he gets this Kimura and he goes to this kind of, I think Danaher calls it a dorsal Kimura, because the arm is like a dorsal fin of a shark or a whatever, fish, mammal, whatever, I don't know. Dorsal Kimura. His knees aren't that tightly pinched together. If you raise your hips up, it's very difficult for him to break that grip to finish. And then you can stop grabbing hands together, grab some of your gi, grab your belt, grab something. The belt is a little risky. Ideally, maybe the pants. And use your arm to create space between the legs because he's not fully clamped on the position here. So hips up, pants grip on yourself. Either put your back flat to the mat or get your arm in and get your head out and try and escape there. But you got lucky here. You were able to completely come up to turtle and flip him over, so that's not bad. Although he still has a grip here. Okay, he lost it. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Ooh, where are your hips? What are they doing up here? Look at this. What is that? Does he take you for a ride? No, almost. Jeez, very high hips. I know you just got to side control here, so sitting on your side like this is not great. To readjust, I recommend sliding down, going into almost a sprawl position, and then bringing those hips back in, using your arms to block his legs coming up or his arms trying to push off you. But yeah, here you step into him too far, your hips go way up, and if he'd have really bridged and rolled, you'd have been gone. Yeah, hips way too high. Yep, see? Like that. I mean, you got lucky that he didn't put much more power into that. You would have been gone. Yeah. Can't be bringing your hips that high when you go to the mount. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, that was cheap. Look at that. Slap, bump, pin. Terrible. Give him more time than that. I'm going for that classic Tommy S-mount triangle with the Americana grip. Same armbar we saw last time, but this time he manages to see it coming. So same technique, but this time, what was different here? So this time, last time you posted, you had a little bit of weight off of him, and you finished that armbar quite nicely. This time, you have the other arm the posting arm inside the armbar. You try to switch to 2 arms, and you have nothing to post with, so you fall all the way down forwards. Your weight is no longer on him. You should have kept more weight on him and saved that posting arm in case you needed it. Take more time in the S-mount. Don't go diving on it. So here, he's going nowhere. Come back up, stay upright, stay on him, take your time a little bit. Save that posting arm. He rolls down. We've got like a triangle position here. Hip switch, head pull, okay. Yeah, not bad. I can see a lot of shoulder here, which is not ideal. We want to have that left leg of yours a little bit more over to the side to cover that shoulder up. That's fine. We're in a great position here. This should be a finish. Let's see it. Okay. So you put the arm on the wrong side to keep control of the position while you readjust. That's good. That's a legit idea. What do we got here? He's got a foot in the sleeve here. All you have to do really is kind of pull back a little bit and take that out. He's a lot shorter than you. That shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, he's extending a little bit. Got to keep working here. Don't let him get too much space. So sitting up here, yeah, peel that elbow out to fight that leg grip. He gets it back in. He gets both in. Oh, he gets his arm out. Oh no. Ugh. So this is a winning position here. You should have finished this. Let's take a look. So here, he's got a strong elbow frame in the gut. You could have gone to the regular side for this, I think, but nothing wrong with going to the wrong side at first to readjust. But then it looks like you're trying to finish it here. He gets the foot in. So here, I would say if he's got his foot in now, it's more difficult, but I would be trying to get rid of that foot grip and then tighten up this triangle. Reopen, more rotation, get that shoulder covered up, flex that foot. Your right leg, the foot is a little floppy. Really flex it back to tighten up that leg position and cut that angle. But again, you have to break the foot here. So your left arm's doing nothing. Your left hand is just chilling, adjusting the mask, pulling his head down, but his head is already down. You don't need that. Use that to help you break the foot grip. So he loses it. No, puts it back in. Okay. Yeah, that should have really been a finish there. I would say you took a little bit too long. You let him get a little too comfortable. If you cut more of an angle immediately as well, that stops him from being able to get that foot in. Yeah, that was a tough one. Let's check that again, see if there's anything I missed. So we get this triangle. He's on both knees. When did he get the foot in? We've got that position. He's squatting here. So here, you know what? I take it back. In this position, go for the standard triangle. There's no need to readjust. Your leg position is okay. It's manageable. Swing that arm over, really cut that angle, turn around, try to look in his ear as you make the angle to try and get really wide. He gets down here, and it looks like you get the grips, 2 hands on the leg to finish the triangle here. Don't try and finish it with the arm over there. The only finishes you're going to get are arm finishes because the arm's on the wrong side. It's not tight enough. Then he gets the foot in. Then you have this new problem. Yeah. Yeah, and you take a little too long here. Should be fighting that foot. It looks like you're trying to finish it just one-armed and arm on the wrong side. And yeah, you gave him a little too much space. He starts to get out there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Facing the wrong way makes it more difficult for him to get up. That's fine. It's a little scrambly, but I know you like your scrambles. Are we going to see a drop for a guillotine here? We are. This is tough to finish. It's doable. A little tough to finish. I can't see your hand grips. Yeah, lost that. Let me get his mask back. Yeah, I would have advised, rather than trying to sit down and finish that, use that to get back on top. Because it's really hard to finish a guillotine in the gi. Ooh. Okay, let's have another look at that. Because he just slid through your guard again like it was nothing. Oh, I guess he had one leg on the inside. He's pulling your arm out, so there's no base. Yeah, I see. Yeah, it felt like a 50-50 neutral position, but he's got the sleeve grip for pulling, he's got the shoulder lapel grip for pushing to rotate you onto your back, and he's got one leg on the inside, so he can come up into a knee cut right away. And so he wins this scramble because his grips are just better than yours. You should have been a little bit more pressing and should have been fighting for grips a little bit more, either breaking his or making your own to push him away. Yeah, you tried to make a guard there and you realize too late that he's already got all the grips he needs to pass immediately once he gets up. Are you going to fish for that Tommy roll again? Yeah, knee frames are a little better this time. That's good. Rotation, but with the arms on top. Yeah. So if you're going to rotate towards him there, like this, I guess you're either looking for him to overextend and roll him, or you're trying to go to turtle, but with your arm over his shoulder like that, he's basically got you where he wants you. I would advise not keeping that. You rely on that grip way too much. In this position, he can just wrap his arms around it and just arm lock it as well. Yeah, you got to stop going for that grip. It's not a good constant go-to grip. Every now and then, if you need a Hail Mary, fine, but you rely on it a little too much. We got to reset to some space. That's very kind of you to give him back the side control. You go back to that grip. I'm going to see the Tommy roll again. Yeah, the reverse Tommy roll. You tried to come up the other way that time. Yeah, always. Okay. He's more static now. It's more difficult to get. You got one butterfly. The overhook, you need to sit up into him to block his arm. Yeah, that's manageable. That's manageable. His head's tucked in. Some options here. It's a little, yep. Okay, nice. Yeah. When you have position, when you have a nice position like a butterfly guard and you've got that overhook with the belt grip, great, awesome, use it. When you're in side control bottom, you're giving up so much, hoping that he gives you the roll that you're looking for. If he doesn't give it to you, you're screwed and you've got your arm exposed for whatever he wants to do with it. It's not forcing enough. It's more of a wait and hope kind of move, which so far people are letting you get away with. Other people are not going to let you get away with it. We get to a man. Get that knee down, though. His arm's in the way. Yeah, address that. That's good. But the old S-mount armbar. Are we going to see a better finish this time? Triangle this time? Yeah, posting arm in action now. So now this is much stronger. Mask out. Yeah. Keep that base. Don't let him roll you over. Yeah, this is better. He's got two hands on the leg though, which is tough, but you're going for the mount again. So yeah, I would go back to mount. Nice. Okay, much better. Going for the same thing again. There are other techniques, from the mount. You can go for other stuff if you want. Oh, we got a choke. Maybe? That's interesting. Yeah, so we've got the triangle much more set up now. Or the armbar, yeah, that's fine. Oh, knee on the face. Oof. Oof. Harsh. I want to see that again. That was nasty. So we got this kind of, it's like pseudo choke threat. It's not easy. I guess you could finish that if he doesn't rotate enough. I guess that's finishable. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. And then, I guess he's got his arm inside, so the triangle's not fully on. You could go for it, but it'd be tricky. And you go for the arm bar, and instead of the leg over the face this time, you just drive it into his face and get the finish. With the knee grip as well, this is much better. Yeah, nice posting, nice control. Feel sorry for the guy, but yeah, good. Yeah, some improvements from last time. The guard pull was better. There was one mistake with the S-mount, and then a correction of that in the later S-mount, which is good. This triangle has me a little concerned. I feel like the foot in the bicep triangle escape is a little suboptimal. I feel like you should have been able to finish that even with him trying that move, because you can get that foot out, you can sit up into him, you could roll him over if he tries to do that. There are other options, and you kind of let him use it and get out. So I would say that's something to look at and to practice a little bit. Triangle finishing mechanics, and when the triangle is not on, looking for alternative options, either the arm lock or rolling him over. One downside for him, that leg fully extended like that, and that leg, so his right leg is posted and his left leg is fully straight. So he has zero base on his left side, your right side. If you can grab his sleeve or grab that leg and just roll him over, there's not going to be much resistance. You can get right on top there and then finish the triangle from the mount. But yeah, being kind of stubborn and trying to finish the triangle in the way that you did, it's not always going to work that way.